Shah M. Mehrabi, a professor of economics, joins us now live from Rockville, Maryland. Thank you very much for joining us here on TRT World. Now, what should come first for Afghanistan? Recognition for the Taliban or unfreezing the money that belongs to the people of Afghanistan?
I think this should be delinked. What is important here is to make certain that Afghanistan has access to its reserve to be able to stabilize currency as well as to bring about and maintain price stability. And it could not be done at this time because there's a liquidity problem. The problem here is that we need to be able to, Afghanistan people need to be able to have access to their particular reserve to be able to function in the area of monetary policy and executing monetary policy, which is bringing about price stability because higher prices hurt the poor people. And one of the main factors that creates poverty is higher prices and hurts the people who are poor. So we need to be able to delink this and allow Afghanistan to be able to have access to its reserves.
Okay, so certainly unfreezing the money which is withheld in American banks is the main priority at this point. But what happens next? How do you think the Taliban should make use of that money and ensure that the humanitarian catastrophe that Afghanistan has been going through for more than 5 months now comes to an end?
Yeah, the important point, good question. This is what I have proposed and which was presented to all these 40 Congress members in the past 2-3 months was that I had proposed that the United States allow the Afghanistan Bank limited, monitored, and conditional access to Afghanistan Foreign Reserve to allow central bank to do the job to prevent the imminent crisis that the country is faced now. I said that back in end of August and beginning of September. And more specifically, I said there should be access to 150 million per month out of the 7 billion that are deposited at New York Fed that will allow roughly, that is 150 is roughly about half of the reserve that the Afghanistan Bank auctions off monthly. And that would be to be able to allow the Afghanistan Bank to stabilize the economy. Now, I also said the United States would have the ability to verify that these funds are used exclusively for the purpose of stabilizing the economy. The transactions that are taking place between the Afghanistan Bank and commercial banks, they take place on electronic exchanges where each transaction and its value are automatically recorded. At the top of that, what I suggested is that the United States can go ahead and ask one of the international audit companies that are operating in Afghanistan to get a verification of that these funds are utilized for the purpose for which they are going to be released. If there's any misappropriation, what I argue, then they can cut off the funds at any minute. So after all, the vast majority of it are still going to be deposited at the New York Fed. So this leverage will provide, what it would do, it would provide clearly some degree of not only transparency, but also some degree of trust between the current government and also the result, which is what we are looking for, is price stability.
All right, Professor Mehrabi, thank you very much for talking to us here on TRT World.